Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. So today I'll be basically reviewing a fragrance from the house of YSL, and that's gonna be YSL Y EDP. So let's get started. To start with, let's start with the box first. The box, I mean, it looks quite okay. I mean, long, rectangular cardboard box, YSL Y, Eau de Parfum. It's a 200 ml bottle, and that's why it's looking very long. And on the bottom, you're gonna get some info, and on the sides, nothing much. And on the back, ingredients and stuff like that. And yeah, that's mostly about it for the bottle itself, or sorry, the box itself. Now coming to the bottle, as you guys can see, the bottle is a 200 ml one, and that's why it looks a bit elongated or stretched. So yeah, overall the bottle also looks pretty. I mean, you could say classy in my opinion. Like YSL, I mean, it has a Y thing running, a Y band running to the sides and onto the middle of the front, which is, I mean, it's a bit unique. Yes, a unique design, which is okay. Now, I mean, the bottle, it has a gradient. It, I mean, goes from black to blue to almost transparent at the base. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So on the other side, nothing. On the back, nothing. On the base, you're gonna get a batch code, basically, as you guys can see. Yeah, there goes that. And the cap is not magnetic. It is basically a click-on cap, which is okay. I mean, I prefer click-ons rather than magnetic. But yeah, as you guys can see, the cap has YSL written, which is a nice touch. And like all around, it has almost like a texture to it. I guess you guys can like actually hear from the cap. Basically has a rugged texture to it, which is okay. I mean, inside the cap, you'll also find YSL written. I'm not exactly sure if the camera will be able to pick it up, but inside the cap, YSL is also written. Now, coming to the sprayer itself, the sprayer is basically silver in color with no detailing up top, which is okay, fine. Now, coming to the smell. Well, this one, it's a modern classic, in my opinion. If I have to say, rank like Bleu de Chanel, YSL Y, Aqua di Gio, and you could say Dior Sauvage. I would easily rank this number two. Bleu de Chanel will obviously be number one. This will be number two. Number three will probably be Aqua di Gio, and number four would be Dior Sauvage, or probably number three is Dior Sauvage, number four Aqua di Gio. I mean, like switch and flip out that one, like three and four. But this is number two, constant. So I mean, this, in my opinion, this is just like behind Bleu de Chanel in terms of how it smells like, or in terms of its appeal, and in terms of its overall like rating and stuff like that. Now, if I have to talk about the smell, it's a fruity, sweet with a bit of aromatic running through the whole DNA, sort of a fragrance. Fruity as in like when it opens up, whenever you spray, it opens up with a beautiful apple and ginger note. The bergamot is also listed, but I don't really get the bergamot. To be honest, it's mainly the apple and the ginger. The bergamot used over here is mainly to basically give it like lift off of your skin or clothes wherever you spray. And in maximum cases, bergamot and some citruses, basically acetates, are basically used to actually give off that lift or give off that projection, like the initial burst of projection, basically for, you could say, 10 to 15 odd minutes. So yeah, there goes that. Now, as I said, it opens up with the smell of green apple, very sweet. Not, I wouldn't say very sweet. I mean, like, it's sweet, sweet to the point like you'll actually feel like it's like pretty much very sweet. So it opens up with a sweet apple along with ginger, and the ginger is very sparkly. So you're gonna get that fruity, a bit of a sparkly, sort of like a sparkly apple. If you ever tried like Appy Fizz, it's a drink. So that Appy Fizz, it has that fizzy accord to it, and it's more of like a red apple, but this is more of like a green apple sweet. So it's like you'll get that if if you have ever tried a like a green sweet apple fizzy drink. The opening, it's similar to that. It's a sweet green apple sort of opening, and then when it goes to the mid, you're gonna pick up that aromatic sagey quality from it with a bit of geranium. How does geranium smell? I mean, it smells like a tad bit of rosy and tad bit of like almost like a rose leaf. So it gives off a slight floral and slightly green sort of a feel. So you're gonna pick up that aromaticness from the sage. Sage is almost gives off a herbal sort of a quality. So sage and basically that slight bit of rosy greenness in the mid, and the apple will be there. The ginger, it will fade off because it's that opening a bit of uh sparkliness, and then it goes away. The apple will stay. The apple will stay till dry down. This is basically a sweet green apple fragrance if I have to like shorten it down. So as I just said, this one actually smells like in the mid, the aromatics and a bit of geranium with that green apple tied to it. And the more it goes to the base, you're gonna find basically a mixture of amberwood and tonka, which is basically more sweetness. So the more it goes into the dry down, the more sweeter it's gonna get tied to the apple. But the geranium and the rose, the geranium and the sage in the mid notes, they're gonna be there like till the, I mean, you could say not till the very end, but it will stay in the mid. I mean, like you're gonna get the geranium and sage from, let's say, after 10 minutes of spraying till you could say around an hour or so, and after that it kind of goes, and then sweetness sort of takes over from the amberwood and vanilla. You're gonna get slight bit of woodiness, and that's going to be at the very, very, very far end. Slight bit of woodiness, but as I just said, very, very far end. But overall, you're gonna get that amberwood, tonka, basically a sweet, sweet green apple, sort of you could say gingery up top fragrance with aromatics in between through the mid. That's how it smells like basically. Now coming to what do you call it? The performance side of things. This one performs well, even though it's from YSL and it's yeah, it's a summer version. I mean, with YSL, performances can be a thing, as you guys already know. So on my shirt, I mean, it did stay till the 10-hour mark, which is pretty nice, and the projection was around an hour and a half. Yeah, for the first 30 odd minutes, it did project a bit. Like the projection was pretty nice, and the next hour, it sort of kept 2 feet sort of projection, which is quite okay. And after that, it sort of came close and then to a skin set. Now in terms of Centrail, I mean Central and Sillage, I don't expect it to leave a hefty amount of Centrail or Sillage, because as I said, the performance it's not loud. It's sort of, you could say, moderate at best. So yeah, there goes that. And as I said, the longevity was around 10 to 11 hours on my shirt. So that was quite nice. So I mean, it will get you through the day if you spray on your shirt. But another thing, you have to go heavy. You have to go heavy on your shirt with this one. I spray heavily, so that's what I'm giving the information based on. On your skin, it might vary. I'm not exactly sure, but like to each one of its own. But yeah. Now coming to the versatility side of things, I think it's pretty versatile. I mean, office. I mean, even during dates, basically, you can probably wear it. I mean, in fact, too, like I mean, hangouts as well and stuff like that. I mean, even if you want, you can wear it on like night dates as well, because it has that sweet sort of smell to it, apple sweet sort of fruity sweet sort of smell to it, which will your girl will definitely like this sort of smell. It's very difficult to hate YSL white EDP. So yeah, I mean, you could wear it probably most like in most occasions, in my opinion. Time, I would say, like in which season to wear it. In my opinion, spring would be great. Summer is okay, but not in like super hot weather summer, because obviously, when it's super hot, don't expect it to give you like a good performance. Like, yeah, because when it's too summery, the sweetness from the apple and the amberwood, it can get to you. So yeah, there goes that. So yeah, I think this is a pretty nice fragrance, like definitely a bottle worthy fragrance. But yeah, there are definitely some batch issues with it. If you are getting a newer batch, probably you have to macerate it, and then probably give it some time, and then probably use it. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty nice fragrance. Definitely recommend for sure. All right. So that was my review on YSL EDP. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. So see you on the next one then. Bye bye, guys. Take care.